Hi guys, I wanted to make a little video here for you. I did my first video call this afternoon, and I thought it was recording. That's the plan anyways, to always have them record so those of you who can't make the call can go back and watch it. But apparently I needed to press a button that I didn't know I needed to press, and it never recorded. So I'm just going to go over the few things that I talked about on that call. I have only 10 minutes on my camera until it restarts. So I'm just gonna get started. These are our new catalogs here, and I always put my label here at the bottom on the front. I don't put it on the back just because when somebody looks at it, I always want them to know who I am, who the consultant is. On the back, I add my story. This is a 3.5 by 4 inch printing label, I guess address label. I get both of these labels from Walmart, and it looks like this. It's 3 1/3 by 4. You get 6 of them per sheet and 60 in a package, and this cost me about $4.50, I think. And I print them out in a Word document, and I have my picture on it and my little story. And I put that on the back of every single catalog. I just started doing this last month because I learned from another consultant was doing it, and I thought it was a great idea. I think it's really wonderful to have your picture and your story and just to talk about who you are, and I feel like people will relate to you and know who you are and know who they're supporting. Inside of my catalogs, I have a little sheet, and it talks about what Scentsy is and what it means to be wickless, how to, it talks about how the wax never evaporates, and how many cubes of wax to use at a time. And then I also added this little bit at the bottom as how to change out your wax. This is something that I think that everyone should know how to do, and so I put this little sheet with all my contact information. I put it right into the Combined and Save page. In this catalog, our Combine and Save pages are 50 and 51, so I always put it there. When I'm at a home party, this is where I put my order forms also for people, for my customers at the party. I let them know that if you flip to the page with the order form, you will find all of our Combine and Save bundles. It's a great way to get people looking at that right away, so they can see all the discounts that they can get that way. Then I also, at my parties, give out a scent sample right away also. I like to feature the scent of the month, but for those countries that don't have a scent of the month, you can feature any scent that you'd like to for that party. And I always put my information on the back on a label. You can get these stickers in the Scentsy Family Store. I believe you can get them in every country. I may be mistaken. If you cannot get them in every country, you can print out your own, and mine look like this. I put the name of the fragrance and the description on every single one of my scents that I hand out. I feel like it's better for customers to be able to read what the scent fragrance is. I feel like people will relate to it more. I also make sure that I put all of my my website and my phone number on the scent sample as well. And this is just a sheet of paper. I have a lot of these already in our team Facebook page that all you have to do is go to the website, change your web address, change your phone number, copy, paste, and it's good to go. These do take me a little bit longer time because I do have to type everything out, copy and paste it just right. So hopefully by giving that to you guys, that's one step that you don't have to do. I also talk about at my parties, I say hold on to this sample because we're going to do a game, and either I do it halfway through or at the end or something depending on how the party is going. I say now everyone has their scent sample and a cell phone, and I say my phone number is on the back, and the third person to text me wins a prize. The reason that I do this little game is to get all of the guests' information into my phone. And the reason I do the third guest is because, or the third text, is because if one text comes through, I don't want people to just stop. I want them to keep going. If it's a larger crowd, then I would do like the 4th or 5th one or something. So the prizes that I give away with this game would be like a cube of wax that I have in like a little gift bag. Along with that, I also I learned about a game called Scent Roulette. I take a bunch of bars that I have collected and I break them up into all their separate cubes. I place them into larger bags, and I say it's called Scent Roulette. So you pass around the gift bag and I let everybody know we're gonna play a game and everyone's a winner. You're all gonna like this game, and it's called Scent Roulette. And how it works is you stick your hand into the gift bag, you pull it out, you get 1 cent, and that's the cent you get, and that's your prize. And usually everybody likes it. You could go into even handing out a sheet and saying, now if you can guess what your fragrance is, you get an extra prize. But I haven't done that yet, and I don't know, I just think handing out the cubes is good enough. A lot of the cubes that I'm giving away are either like discontinued fragrances or bring back my bar fragrances, or ones that maybe I don't necessarily personally like. So everyone is a winner, everyone gets a prize. Another thing that I started doing was I put on the team Facebook page that I started making up these. It's the same exact instructions that I have on my sheet that's in the catalog, and it's how to change out your Scentsy wax. 1 through 5 step. There's 5 cotton balls in this little baggie, and I feel like this is a really, really inexpensive little thing to do for your customers. I put these in now with every order that I give out. So when I'm packaging up everything, I put one of these in there with it. And the baggies you can buy at Walmart. I think they were like $100 for $2. And this is just piece of paper, cotton balls. You can buy a giant bag. I bought 400 cotton balls for like $3.50 at Walmart. And I also do everything in bulk. So when I have an extra minute or two, I make everything up right away. So I made a giant bag of these. I printed out a ton, stapled them all, got all my little things together. So when my orders start coming in, I'm not like doing like all these things all at one time. I have it all done. I just grab it as I go, and everything works out a lot quicker. I feel like the more that you do things, the more time you invest into your business, the faster you're gonna get at doing things. I'm gonna check my time a second. Okay. Another thing I started doing was this thing here. And again, printed on just regular paper. Be a smarty, book a party. Has my contact information at the bottom. This is something, it's just a little thing that you can give to your guests at a party. It's one more way to promote booking a party without actually having to say it. And at my parties, I always give out a gift bag. I get these gift bags at Target at the dollar spot. They come with little twisty ties. And then I fill them with all of my little scent samples. And I hand that out to people. I also attach this little guy on the front, and then these little magnets that I made. They're made out of the bars. This one I'm actually keeping for myself because the top ripped, so I'm just keeping this on my fridge. But there's a little magnet on the back. The magnets I buy at Michael's. They are kind of expensive, so if you can use a coupon, that would be best. I think these magnets are the best because they hold a lot, they're thick enough to hold this up, and they work really, really well. And it's just hot glued on there. And so I would attach all of this like this, and this will be my goodie bag, my party favors that I give to all of my guests at the party. Then also when I package everything up for my guests, I give them a few more scent samples if we've come out with a new scent or a different fragrance than the last month, or if their orders are being delivered in a different month, and I will give them like the next month's scent sample. Okay, so I give them different scents than what I've given them in the party pack. And then I always attach this to every order that I deliver. And I attach their name of the guest here. And it's just one extra thing that says book a party, because you know they're gonna read it. Also, at my parties, I made these guys. These are 3-ring binders that I actually cut off the 3 rings, which would go right here, and you would have your your folder here. I always get ones that have the pocket because I like to put this information into it. And these are super cheap. You can get a 3-ring binder for like $1 or something, and you get 2 lap boards, or what I call them. In these, I put the product list, everything laid out for all my guests. Put that into the pocket. Then I have the like it, love it, gotta have it list. For every country, this is going to be a little bit different. Not every country offers every fragrance, and the bundles are going to be a little bit different pricing. I attached a file into our Facebook page where you guys can go in and edit for your country. Again, all my information is right here. I print a ton of these off at a time, and I get out my labels and I label a ton of them at a time. When I get these shipped to my house in where is it? The stack that it comes in, I sit there and I label all of them right away, because that will save me time tomorrow. When I'm running out the door and I'm like, oh, I don't have any of my samples ready, all I have to do is rip out a bunch of sheets, grab my handful of samples, throw them into my bag, and I'm good to go. Otherwise, I'd be like, okay, I gotta print out my labels, and I gotta stick my labels on, and then I gotta do this, and I gotta do that. And if these are all just all ready to go for me already. So that's one step that I try to do right away. Then when you have a home party, you just stuff all this in here. And I also made this new Scentsy shopping list. And sometimes at my parties, I know that a lot of people get really, really nervous. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not getting that nervous, but I do still get nervous. So this is one thing that I thought about. It says, who do you need to purchase a gift for in the next 4 months? Scentsy makes a great gift. And I write in Mother's Day, birthday, kid's birthday, housewarming, baby shower, wedding, anniversary, teacher's gift, and spaces for all of them to fill out. Who do they need to shop for in the next 4 months? At the bottom it says, can't afford all of these gifts today? Host your own party and get all of these gifts free or half priced. Contact me for more information. And again, all my contact information is at the bottom. So even if I forget to even say anything at my party, every guest has one of these. So they are reading it themselves. So they will think, oh, that would be a great idea. So again, another way for you not to come out and have to say, book a party, because it's already written there for you. And then I do give out a catalog to every guest at every party. And a lot of times I do find that I can kind of collect them back. If they don't seem like they really need to take the catalog with them, it's a good money saving option for you to kind of collect them. Or you can kind of say, or if they say, oh, can I keep this? I always say, oh yeah, sure. So, but sometimes they'll just come back to you. For this, I posted it on the Facebook page. If you guys are on team, Troop Sniffwiffers, Jerry posted this. It's a little thing that she made up. It's very similar to the What's My Number thing that I posted a while ago. And it just talks about a promotion that you can do with your customers, that if they collect $250 in orders, that you will give them a $35 warmer at the price of the number on the card. And you guys can determine if that's something that you want to do, if you can do it, if anything. Like, I feel like I'm putting these in with all the catalogs that I am mailing out as just as another way to say, you know, book a party, and you don't have to have a home party. You can have a basket party. You can still get a lot of these free and half price stuff for collecting a few orders from your friends and family. I put a catalog and one of these guys and my scent sample. This is another scent sample of mine, and this is from the Hobby Lobby candy molds. These are wonderful to mail because they do stay quite flat. The flatter something is, the better, the cheaper it's going to be to mail. And so I just pop one of these into here. I have a couple of them in here already. And then I mail it just like this in my little envelope here. And you can also put in different ones. I made this one also from Hobby Lobby. This one's pretty flat too, but this is going to cost more money because it's a little bit heavier to ship. And I think that, oh, one more thing. Okay, so all of my guests at a party, they always get a thank you card. So this is something that I never did in the beginning, and I just want you guys all to really, really, really think about it, that you really, really, really should send out a thank you card. What I do now, when someone orders from me online, I send out a thank you email, and then I send out a thank you handwritten card. In the card, I include a Scentsy gift certificate. This is something that I have in the Facebook page. In the files section, you can go in and change all your information yourself. And what this is, and in my thank you card, I say, you know, thank you, Sally, for your Scentsy order. And as a thank you, I would like you to accept this 10% off gift certificate. To redeem this gift certificate, please contact me to place your order. And it must be redeemed by, and you give a certain date. You write the date on your thank you card, and you also write the date on here where it says expires here, and I put like a star next to it so they can see it. Why I do this is because when someone goes to a home party, they're not necessarily in the market to buy again from you the very next month, because they pretty much have probably already stocked up on their items. But this may be an incentive for them to think about, oh, well, I could purchase my gift for so-and-so, or, you know, I really did have my eye on that warmer. And you will be losing out on 10% commission. That's your 10% savings that you're giving them. But you are gaining a sale that you may not necessarily have had to begin with. So I am willing to do that. I am willing to give all of my customers 10% off if they use it the very next following month. So that's something to think about. And they have to contact you to place the order. They cannot do it through the website. It cannot work that way. You personally have to put in the order for them. I don't do the 10% off of shipping. I only do it off of the total. And then again, this gives you an excuse. So say for instance, you do it for the very next following month and you give the date. It gives you an excuse to call that customer and say, hey Sally, I just wanted to see how your warmer was still working and how you're enjoying all your scents and what's your favorite fragrance. And then she'll talk to you and then you'll say, oh, I just wanted to remind you the 10% off gift certificate that I mailed to you does expire in 3 days or whatever it is. That just gives you one extra excuse to call and connect with your customer. And then that way they'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, or oh, you know, whatever, make a purchase. So that's something to think about. And I mail these out to everyone. I also, in the thank you note, I put a thank you card. I might have some laying here. These are being addressed. I have my sticker. You can buy these from the Scentsy Family Store. I have my address labels. And I put in like a little scent sample, the gift certificate, and my thank you card. And sometimes I put in a product sheet, these long ones, but sometimes you don't have to. So I think that is all. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.